I came to Phuket for the first time almost 20 years ago. Same season of life. I had a little boy at that time, the same age as Fern is now, my eldest son. I hated it. I hated Phuket. And I have been very unforgiving about Phuket ever since. Anytime anybody's asked me about Thailand, I've said it's great, but I hate Phuket. I've decided to give it one more chance. 20 years later, same season of life, different version of me, and I'm back in Phuket. So, do I like it or do I still hate it? Let's find out. Different version of me, same season of life, different version of me. I feel like I've died and been born 1,000 times since then. Phuket has never been on my radar ever since. Like a lot of people, when I thought about Phuket, I thought of that experience I had 20 years ago. You know, Patong Beach, busy, hectic, a little bit seedy in a few places. And we ended up here in Phuket kind of by default. So obviously, as full-time travellers, we move in a way that feels not only easeful, but often financially feasible. So we've been in Malaysia, and for us to get here to Phuket was the next logical step. It was cheap, it was quick, it was easy. So to land in Phuket, my idea was we land here, we have a couple of days, we go up the coast. That's not how it turned out. In fact, we ended up giving Phuket the second chance I never knew that it needed. And I think that's the beautiful thing about traveling like this, is that it starts to expand you and soften your edges in ways you didn't know that you needed. You move differently, you slow down, you notice things differently. You don't just go to one resort and park up there and have a week and then get on a plane and go home again. You start to kind of sink into it. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you will know that I talk about that so much, about kind of immersing yourself into a place. And this place has got under my skin so much that we went from having just a few days as kind of a transit space to extending, and we have been here almost a month, just moving around from place to place within Phuket Island. And I absolutely love it. So much so that normally when I show up to do a recording day, I like to put a bit of makeup on. I kind of like to do my hair a bit, and not because I'm showing up here as a different person. That's just what I like to do. I like to feel like showing up on camera, you know, and making an effort, right? But I haven't been putting makeup on. Like, we have just been living the life. And I thought, I'm going to record today. I'm going to share this story, and I'm just going to do it. And that is how I'm feeling here, so at peace and relaxed and just living life. It's good, let me tell you, it feels good. And no, I haven't been back to Patong. I thought I might, maybe we still will, but I don't actually feel the need. Like, we're just getting exactly what we need from this space. We've been to Harn. It was a vibe. I loved it. It feels really good for families. There's a really great little space there called Yanui Beach, which is this tiny little cove, little pocket, and it does get busy, it gets crowded. Hi, more treasures. But it's an absolutely beautiful spot. So if you come, Harn, Yanui Beach, I'm going to put some footage up now, and I'm going to share with you a few of our favourites around Phuket. other place that has absolutely gobsmacked me and surprised me is Bang Tao. Bang Tao is a part of Phuket that I really held off on. It had been suggested to me and I did a little bit of research. Now, its big brother right next door, Laguna, is really heavily curated, very bougie. We're actually at the beach at Laguna this afternoon. Now, the beach is gorgeous. It's really shaded, a long stretch of sand. It's a perfect beach for families. But the space and the town itself, very bougie, very pretentious, very heavily curated. That's what I thought Bang Tao was going to be. But Bang Tao is actually the perfect blend between having all of the facilities that makes longer term travel feel really comfortable, but still having all of those quirky little local pockets as well. We love to eat local, especially in Thailand. The food is just phenomenal. And so we don't really go to the bougie upmarket restaurants. We like to find the kind of more local spots. And you can definitely still find that here. But then they've got all the big supermarkets that you need. They've got heaps of play areas. The space where we've been staying in this condo complex. Yes, condo, it sounds very bougie, very not me, but it is so cozy and so comfy. It has absolutely everything that you could possibly want. 2 kids play areas, indoor and outdoor, kids pool, gymnasium, funky little co-working space. This pool that just meanders its way through the entire complex. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, we've stayed in some really questionable places in our trip, some things that, you kind of book on Airbnb. It looks really beautiful. You get there and it is not. This place was less than $48 AUD a night. And it is everything that you could possibly want. It feels very comfortable. Now, could I stay here forever? Probably not. I would start to feel like a cage lion. But for this space right now, it feels really nice. It's a real treat. I think the lesson in all of this is that over time, we shapeshift. We're not the same people that we were yesterday, and especially not the same people that we were 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I think that's what this kind of lifestyle does for you. And perhaps if I'd have had the capacity 20 years ago to see beyond Patong Beach, and I mean that kind of logistically and metaphorically, years shape you, decades shape you. I see things differently now. Maybe it wasn't just that I went to the wrong area. Maybe I just didn't have the capacity to see and understand things the way that I do now. Am I in a hurry to go back to Patong Beach and witness that side of things? Not particularly. But what I've seen here in the last 4 weeks, the way Phuket has got under my skin and made me feel all of the feelings that I didn't know I had for this place, that's enough. It's worked its magic. The next time I have a conversation with somebody about Thailand and they ask about Phuket, I'm going to tell a different story. If you have enjoyed this video, I would love you to do all of the things that help this teeny tiny little channel to grow. Please leave a comment. If you've got any questions, of course, pop them in the comment section below and I will do everything I can to answer whatever questions you might have about Phuket, Thailand, or full-time travel. And we'll see you next time.